Red Edition, welcome. Happy Day, Canada. 30 years ago, the dollar bill was taken out of circulation and the loonie came in. Happy birthday, loonie. I guess it's a $1 piece and people did refer to it as a loonie for a couple of reasons. One, it's insane. And secondly, there's a picture of a loon on it. But it really is insane. I mean, it's heavy. People don't like to carry it. As a consequence, that it's not out there being distributed in very much because everybody puts them in jars and different things in the government. You know what? The government is just being themselves all of the time. They're trying to create this culture or personality that was different than America. And that's Prime Minister Trudeau, the one, or the first, I guess, and now Prime Minister the second. I mean, he certainly won't change it, but it was just so wrong. They brought in the metric system and bilingualism and so many things that were different to the way we lived in our country. But they said, hey, but this is us, we got to be different. And by the way, when we make all these changes, we've got to get the money somewhere to pay for them, so we'll take it from you. And that's what they've been doing ever since. So this socialist experiment has been going on now for actually more than 30 years, closer to 40. This is just another nail in the coffin. I mean, the loonie's lost half of its value since it came along. It's not good for the country. It is not good for the people. Too heavy to carry. You need a dollar bill. It makes sense. It's cheaper to make. It's just better. I mean, what is wrong with these people? It's another left-wing attack to create their own little culture thing, and they do it, they being the government, but the people don't want it. I mean, I'm talking over 90% of Canadians said, we don't want this. We're happy. Leave us alone. Bilingualism, different money, go away. But loonie, I think all the loonie people are actually in Ottawa. It is a really, really sad thing that these people continue to do what they do. Manitoba, they have politicians there as well. Of course, Manitoba is a province in Canada, and some of their communist laws are just, there's so many, there's such a long list, I keep you here all day. So I don't think y'all want to do that, so I'll just share a couple. If you're 16 years old or under, probably under 16, let me restate that, you're not allowed by law to wash a knife, a kitchen knife. Any kind of knife. It doesn't have to be sharp, it can be a kitchen knife. If you're a dishwasher at a restaurant, if your mother at home asks you to wash it, she's breaking the law, so you should phone and turn her in. You also can't cut the grass unless you're 16 or older, unless you're supervised, and the person has to be standing by your side. I mean, to me, that's an accident waiting to happen. Somebody gets in your way, but that's what's going on. These liberal people, communist guys, they're always looking for a problem because they have a solution. And there ain't a problem. They're the problem. President Trump, recently he scrapped this major global climate thing in Paris, and there's been so much pushback on that from the mainstream press and the fake news. I always find that to be interesting. Climate change is a platform for redistribution of wealth. It's been going on now for quite some time, and there's been climate change for a long time, as in thousands and thousands of years. So that's a good thing, just saying. Canada now, they have pledged recently to finance global climate change, environmental projects in other countries, not in their country where people are suffering. They're really suffering. I mean, half the people don't pay taxes, the other half that do. I mean, they're just, wow, they got the weight of the world on their shoulders, and it's hard to make a living because you're in a socialist system now, okay? And it's getting to be more and more socialist, not even daily anymore. I think now it's hourly. You got every province that's attacking you as well. It's really something to watch. And they take $2.65 billion and they're pledging it to other countries. Other countries. I got to stutter. Hey, other countries. What are you? The prime mistake needs to be.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger.
You know, and the money should stay in Canada. Okay, what should we say? Rick, are you over there? How do I plug that in? Spanked. We'll go with that. That's a little weak. Hey, y'all come back tomorrow. See ya.